Salmon, bro. I'm on keto.
You on keto?
You know, most people, they take out like a chips or jerky. Or
No
something
carbs.
else. He pulls out a piece of salmon out of
keto,
How's
bro.
keto
plastic
been,
bag.
Bro, I'm tired.
Oh shit. All right, bro. Well, all right. Get on keto.
Is your camera working, Jelani?
Yes.
Is your camera working, Kawan? Is your camera working, me? Yeah, it's good. All right. What's up? How we doing on this fine Saturday?
All right. So, no, we got to preface this. We have our first guest ever on the DOOMCAST.
Welcome back. Welcome back, baby.
It's revamped. It's new and improved.
It's episode 33 of the DOOMCAST podcast. We got a special guest.
Give a round of applause.
Our first guest.
QuincyMillzEnt Entertainment.
Kawan Joseph. Is that what we're gonna go by? So this is our longtime pal.
Yes.
Kawan.
And even from the DOOMCAST, there was always talks about him.
There really was,
on.
yeah. There was always talks of like, man, we got to get a guest. Kawan's got to be number one.
Mostly directly after the Italy trip. We was like, because I came back from the Italy trip and I was talking to him about everything that happened, and I was like, yeah, we got to get Kawan on.
Damn, Italy trip. That was a whole year ago.
A little more.
That was a long time ago.
Life was really different back then.
Yeah.
Now we can't go to Italy, but it's whatever.
Shit.
The Doomcast for having me. It's been, I guess, highly requested on their part. I really wanted to jump in. I saw them making amazing content. I think their content is amazing. So
That's what I was waiting to hear. That's what I was waiting to hear.
I'm really excited. Hope you guys will enjoy this episode because it's gonna get.
We gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. How long?
Yes, sir.
I've known Kawan since the 3rd grade. I don't know how long you've known him for.
I mean, we knew him
Third grade, yeah. I'm at Gilbert.
yeah, because the school dances and everything. We were in the same school since.
I could tell the story. I don't know if you remember the first time.
We about to go back into Jelani embarrassing himself in elementary.
That's just once an episode thing. I could tell the story of the first time I talked to Kawan, which was in the 3rd grade. I don't know if he remembers this, but I remember it vividly. So, from the start of elementary school, you was in the Eagle class, right? Like,
gifted and talented.
You know what's funny? My mom, because there was a test that you had to take or something.
I never took that test. Nah.
Got
I just
him
went
by
straight. Yeah, I just went
recommendation,
straight
I got him by
into the regular
recommendation too.
classes.
You asking a child to focus for.
So and then I think I didn't pass obviously. So it was in the regular section and my mom was not having it.
I was a 5-year-old taking an exam.
Like,
my mom wasn't having it, so she was like, "Nah, I gotta get my kid in, bro." And then I joined the band.
Oh yeah,
I was
band.
jealous, bro, because at that point I was only playing the drums because I was in a different program. Like I did it on Saturdays, but I was like, bro, I want to play the violin. I gotta pass the exam to learn how to play an instrument. That's why I was so tight.
So
and then when I actually got into the gifted and talented class, it was like, oh, you need to be in it from 3rd grade. Sorry, I got in 4th grade. I was tight.
You joined 4th, right?
I joined 4th.
Yeah,
the Lectionator, remember?
Yeah, he joined.
Yo, okay, so. As much as I was goofing in middle school, elementary, high school, whatever.
You were goofing all right.
A lot of teachers had beef with me and I gave them reason to. Did I ever tell you the story about, and I guess, I don't know if you want to bleep out her name, but 4th grade teacher for the Eagle program. And you know how she would tell me to get out the class all the time, right? Or we would literally be having the lesson and she would just be like, you know what, come sit next to me. And I was just like, all right, whatever.
You was a menace. You was a menace, yo.
But, I remember I wasn't prepared for class as I frequently was, and I asked Shorty to lend me a pen or pencil, and she was like, "Oh, fine, whatever." And she gave me the pen, and it was to a dentist's office, and I was like, I remember vividly saying this. I was like 9-10 years old. I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you go to the dentist. Your teeth are gray," and she was pissed. And I didn't know that was like a walking thing to say, but I said that to her.
You said your teeth are great.
Gray, Gray,
Gray,
which they were.
Would you say that?
Bro, I was a kid.
He was on another world, and he was like, "Man, I could say these things and get away with it."
Look, that's not the crazy thing, though. I don't know if you remember, but was it Miss
Aris?
So she
Hungarian?
No, not that.
I'm gonna talk about that one too.
We'll talk about that later. But you were being mischievous, whatever.
Mischievous.
And then she sent you outside in the hallway. Like teachers used to do that if you I don't know, do some stupid stuff. They send you in the hallway. She forgot you, bro.
Yeah.
And then we fully had a pizza party.
That's what I was telling you.
forgot
so listen,
yo.
that's the Hungarian story. So it was like a banquet. The whole theme was like everyone bringing the food of their culture. And I was hyped because my mom made some pumpkin pie, and I was like, I'm about to eat up that pumpkin pie, da da da. And I made the first plate, and I ate it. I was a little fat kid. And then Shorty said, all right, if you want seconds, you guys can line up for seconds. I'll call out your table one by one. And she called up my table. I was hyped. And the whole theme was different cultures in different places. So when I got up, I thought it was funny. I said, I'm a Hungarian, because Hungary is a place. And she was just like, Jelani, go sit outside. And
No
I was
pumpkin
outside
pie
for,
for you.
I was outside for like an hour, bro. Bro, I was outside for like an hour. I was
Yeah,
fest.
she left him outside.
Yeah.
For like an hour. And she was like, oh my god, we forgot Jelani. Mind you, we finished eating the food. Like, that was tough.
This is regular, bro. That's
Yeah, man.
Also,
I got on my teacher's nerves.
I didn't finish my story of how I met Kawan. I knew him, but so yeah, I was always in the Eagle class. I was always just in the standard class because there really wasn't that much of a difference.
Yeah.
Public school. Yeah,
It's
it's just like
It's just
more
a
funding
title.
and less funding.
Yeah. So around third grade, I got recommended to go to the Eagle class by my main man, Miss G. She was the bro. So third grade, I went to Eagle class. All my former friends that I knew from second grade, I wasn't friends with them no more because they was in Mr. O's class, your class.
And you were like, oh, the ruffians,
Yeah.
the plebeians, the
No, I
the
was like,
black kids.
I was like, I wish I was in that class because I know those people. Like you
Yo,
was
that-
in there,
that
everybody
class
was
was
in
fun.
there. So I was like, man, I don't want to be in this class. I don't know any of these
Yo,
people.
Mr. O.
You guys knew each other.
I knew him
Yeah.
since kindergarten.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
like it was me when Festival. Remember Festival?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Mr. O to this day is still the best math teacher that I ever had. I see him on Junction sometimes. Always give him a heads up. Yeah, he's still like the best math teacher I ever had to this day. So, and I think it's because he was a black man mostly. He just relates to me
connection?
more.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm in third grade. I don't have any friends in that class. I really just did not know anybody. Y'all knew each other. Y'all was family.
Yeah.
You,
Eagle class was
Justin,
tight. Yeah.
Calvin, y'all all knew each other. So I'm like, I'm just this loner. I'm trying to really fit in. So in our English class, they assigned you partners based on like your reading level. Like if you
Yeah, I remember that.
if he was like level P, level R, level S.
Give me anxiety.
I was also really low because we got partnered together.
Yeah.
We got partnered together on the little mat, and I was like, man, I don't got an eraser for my pencil. And I had this malnourished ass pencil, like it just looked disgusting. And we're just talking, and I'm like, man, I had to erase something. I had no eraser. So you look at me, and you had this really cool eraser topper.
And he go, dang, that's tough, bro.
And then you look at your pencil, you take it off, you place it on my pencil. Like you don't just hand it to me in my hand. You legitimately put it on my pencil, and you're like, you can have that one. And I was like, and I think you even tried to make you even said like that's my last one, but you know it's all good. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. And then
look
I
at
don't
us
know,
now. Look at us
it
now.
just started. I don't know. And as I got more comfortable, I realized that Kawan is probably the funniest person I've ever known.
You're a goofball, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's so much more touching than your story of first meeting me. You were like, dang, this kid got an alien head. Maybe I should get on his good side.
Oh yeah, did I ever say that
Yes,
in the
you said that
podcast?
multiple times.
Yeah, the first time I met Jelani, you were a couple days late to school.
Cause that wasn't on me. That was my parents, bro.
You were late, but you were like school started like September 4th. He came like September 8th.
I remember like February.
Yeah.
Like I was because I was in a day school. I was at a different school.
Yeah, and he came in and he did not have the hair on his head. Now he had not enough at all. So he just had like a weirdly shaped peanut head. So I was like, man, that dude got a weird head. He got like an alien head. And I remember specifically just thinking like all day, bro, he got a weird head. And I don't know, it just went like that.
Oh my god, I didn't meet that Jelani.
Thankfully.
He met the starter dreads, Jelani. Starter dreads.
That Jelani.
That was an era. That was an
That was
era.
an era, yo. That was literally an era, bro. Leading up to high school.
He was a hobo.
Let's talk about the
They really came at your head,
anti-blackness,
yo.
bro. Because I just had dreads.
Yeah, that's essentially
Y'all
what it was.
like, yo,
Yeah.
Chief Keef, Predator, all types of stuff. Crazy.
Nah, people just thought you were dirty. That's really
Because I had
what
dreads,
it was.
bro.
Yeah.
Like,
What you did.
Yo, this is bringing up so much stuff from like high school that like I just.
Good times, yo. Good times, yo.
But like time like elementary school, it was really different because it was like it was true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to get sentimental, you know, but like it was real. Like, just true, bro.
I was having a terrible time the entire time.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know if he has those same, because he wasn't like not that we were like cool, but we were more accepted.
My elementary and middle school experience was y'all making fun of me.
I mean, like,
you, Justin, Calvin, y'all would bang on the tables at lunch, and then I was the only one not doing it, and then be like, "Yo, why are you getting?" It was just him, and y'all would all point the fingers, and then the lady would get me in trouble, making me sit away from everybody else, and I started crying, and he would be like,
"That was our love for him, bro."
It really was. It was because it was so easy to pick on you, and it's like if you weren't there, like who else would we have?
But it's like, yo, you guys know I used to get in trouble too.
Yeah, we all did. Well, not me.
I remember in middle school,
I was a good kid.
Shorty, it was a substitute teacher. She was talking to you crazy. She was like, she was wilding out, but you said some next shit to it, and it was like, I never even like before then. I was like, yo, because it's always just like respected elders, right? But she was disrespecting you.
She was disrespecting me.
So, but
she
that was crazy.
You can blur it. Her name was Miss Campbell. I would never.
I don't think it matters.
And then like,
also whatever.
There's billions of Miss Campbells in the world.
So like, you know, she pulled up. She had like a sheet for us. I didn't finish it. And then she was like, she said something like, "You're a disgrace."
Yeah, she was like, "You're an embarrassment to your family." She's a substitute teacher. Like, she was wilding.
I'm an embarrassment to my family, and I'm a disgrace.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna say what I said, but
yeah, you was wilding.
Yeah, and then she was like, she kept bringing all the time. She kept bringing up like her sons.
Yeah, her son. Yeah, because her son was so perfect.
Yeah, her son's is perfect.
And I know he might have did correct now. We thought, but it's always the dudes who like, you know, the model said like remember you remember Miss Letcher brought to the class all the time. Really? What is he doing now, bro?
What is he doing?
Let's not incriminate anybody, bro.
Oh, all right. Shout out to man.
Middle school is a whole nother story. Jesus Christ. Because then you had Darnell.
Oh, yeah. He was a character.
Darnell.
Specifically the interactions between me and Darnell. Which is like, that's before, I feel like now I've...
Give some more context. What type of person was Darnell?
I'll let you explain. I don't want to.
I don't know. He's like a masochist. Like he just liked to cause trouble. He was just a troublemaker, and he gained pleasure from doing so, from seeing people
he was wilding.
Yeah, but he was also, you know, I fucked him. He was a cool dude, but I can't say the same for you.
He was nice at Call of Duty, really good.
Cause he ain't hit the books. He was playing video games.
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy? So like, yo, my dad like did not let me play video games on like
school days.
Yeah. Like I only played games on like the weekends. So I always thought that was like a ritual for every family. Like
yeah.
But like yeah. So
we're just doing 24/7.
I think his family was also kind of It was a little interesting.
But let's not get into that, bro.
I mean, no disrespect.
Shout out to Darnell, man. We miss you, bro. He moved to Staten Island, bro. But
did he? I don't know. I lost complete contact.
Fell off the map. Yo, you get off Facebook, you lose contact with everybody from middle school. It's crazy.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah. I mean, only people I speak to a couple people from middle school. Like sometimes they'll notice me, but I won't notice them. Like they'll just be like, "Oh, this is what you're doing. Oh, this is what you look like now." And I'm just like, "Yeah."
That was the main thing. Like I know, like everybody in our middle school class. Like I think 7th, 8th, 6th, 7th. It was the same class all the time, right?
Yeah.
But y'all like stayed together and you stayed in contact. But graduation, high school graduation, everybody saw me and they were like, "Who are you?"
You said high school.
You're mad tall, yeah.
Oh, word, yeah.
Everybody was like you remember Amanda, Jaden, Justin. Justin was like, "Yo, you could give me some of your height, bro." Like everybody was like, "Yo, this dude is mad tall." Right. But because I haven't even seen anybody in forever.
Shout out class of 2015 MS3D1. Yeah. Rest in peace MS3D1. Well, it's technically still a thing, but that building, it's not in that building.
It's like 3 different schools.
It's shared, in one building, they share with Huddy, which is hilarious. I'm sure there's a lot of clashing between that.
I can't even imagine. There was beef between the middle schools, but there was beef between the middle schools before they were all in that same area.
Actual like real beef.
Like
it's crazy. Like mobs of people fighting. They would take children fighting.
They would take buses to like a specific location. They'd stop. The bus would just consist of Cunningham kids and 381 kids. They'd realize that they were together in the same bus, get off at the same stop, and then proceed to fight.
It's crazy.
It was crazy, man. Like
and I didn't get into any of that because I didn't.
Thankfully, honestly, would you want to? Like, listen, I have
about fights with Jeffrey every once in a while though, but that was just like light stuff. That was light stuff. That's not no inter-school gang wars. That's wacky.
It really was just like gang wars, like
gangs in New York, middle school edition.
Middle school, like we were. Well, I'm not gonna say we were in it, but like stuff around us was like, wow.
Oh yeah.
For sure. There was. I don't know if we can even say like some of the stuff that happened with 3D1.
It was serious,
because like there was some stuff that like I don't want to say I'm glad that I saw, but it certainly like opened my eyes. Like, damn, this is real life.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Like
for real.
Because, like, I mean, it was inevitable that you would see these type of things, especially going into high school, especially going into the same high school that we went to. But seeing
it was worse, but we got exposed. Yeah, we got
experience. So when we saw it later, we were just like, oh yeah, it'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
You know what's so crazy too? Like we never
F staircase movements.
Like, yo, we went to the same schools.
Went to the same schools. Crazy. Everything.
I didn't want to go to Midwood. Yeah, I wanted to be a chef, guys.
I remember that. Yeah,
you remember that? Guy?
Yeah,
I wanted to be a chef.
But
before you delve deep into that, what you doing now, man? Tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, man.
We talked about our past. Let's talk about our present.
Right,
Plug your channel.
Now, guys. So I'm in college. It's cool. I study hotel, tourism, restaurant management. So it's a long thing, but basically just hospitality. Dealing with people. That's what hospitality is. Dealing with people, dealing with travelers, stuff like that. I like it. But the thing with me in school is like I only like the classes that pertain to my major. Like everything else is.
I think that's everybody. I don't think anybody wants to take a math class if they want to be an art major.
Like, honestly,
unless you're in STEM, exactly.
I told my family like that's why I'm in college to like make connections and like to study what I'm studying. Like I don't care about.
Which is mainly what it's for.
Not saying that's not interesting, but like
and not saying that we don't need it because everybody's quick to be like, oh, we don't need college, but we still need lawyers, doctors, engineers, all of that.
So,
but if you want to go into hospitality, it's a lot more important to get the degree and make the connections.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I'm doing that.
Excuse me.
Full-time college student, but then I have an interest in media, so I have a full photography business. I just started it, I would say 2 months ago. I was always doing photography, but I never had a page. People kept telling me to make a page, but it's a long process, so I'm doing that. Shout out to my boy Jeff.
Plug your page, bro. Plug your page.
Word. And I also have a YouTube channel where I'm just trying to make content.
He's trying to be like the Doom Room on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm trying to be like that.
But was he first? Wasn't he first?
So the first thing was the Italy vlog.
We didn't have a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, we didn't have a Doom, but we had DOOMCAST.
Yeah.
We had this
on YouTube.
Yeah, the Italy vlog, man. I had so much fun. Like, yo, it was wow.
But you were working with it, and I said it before. Like, you were spending like most of the trip recording, and then when you weren't recording, you were editing. I was like, bro, just wait till you get home to edit.
Like, I was Italy trip, man. I was working. People don't know. Like, I had a terrible laptop. I was literally. They were sleeping. Like,
we all got to start somewhere.
Yeah, man. So
that trip was so much fun, but like the sleep was wacky because there was a jet lag, and then they had us up at like because they wanted us to see as much as we could, but then they weren't giving us much time to sleep.
We had to wake up
and we were breaking curfew like every night.
7, 8. Yo, the last night of.
Oh my God! Let's not talk about the last night, bro. Let's not talk about the last night.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
Bro,
I didn't see it. I don't know what y'all talking about.
We gotta start doing travel vlogs, bro, for real.
And that's what I want to do, like just travel, whatever. It's not that. Yo, have you guys seen there's a traveler and there's in like Tokyo, Japan, and stuff like that. There's like I don't want to say hostels, but it's like pods, literally pods that you can sleep in.
Like
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
$10 a night.
Yeah.
And like it's
literally like just
also,
like
it's
a
not
little,
like a room or nothing. You just sleep
like
in there
a tunnel.
And you leave to.
It's like a wall full of just little pods.
That's what I'm saying. You just sleep there and then you leave to go sightseeing.
Essentially,
that's valid. That's smart.
I don't need like a whole hotel room.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially if you're a tourist.
Saves money.
That makes sense on both parts because then you have more room for beds. That's genius.
So I was actually thinking about So I haven't done like travel vlogs, but
when's the next time we could travel?
Facts.
Damn.
I'll take the risk.
Damn. It's not even a risk. Like all these countries are like restricting travel out of the US.
Yeah, just
like, American?
Knowing our
Get
luck,
out of here.
knowing our luck, we get there, we film something, but we just never come back.
Yo, and that's a big risk.
That's terrifying.
There was this. My actual manager at the internship. Her daughter was studying abroad in Spain. and she like everything happened with like all the restrictions.
Wow.
She was worried about getting back home, and it's this like double-edged sword because it's like, yo, I want to continue my education and I'm having an amazing experience, but
like, how did that
she
work?
got home safe, everything's good, but
yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And forget being hesitant to travel about like contracting COVID and spreading COVID, because there's, especially in like London and the UK, they're going to countries like Jamaica where they're putting less restrictions on travel because that's their main economic export. You know about that, hospitality. So they're just letting people go, and then they just infected people.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But besides that, like I would definitely be down to do that. Like travel, I feel like travel is a really good thing.
So this is confirmation. We will see Kawan more on this channel.
Oh yeah. I wanted to be. I kept telling him, but we know how Jelani is.
What do you mean, Jelani? No.
I texted
no.
you.
No, I told him multiple times.
where-
I've told him multiple times on record, like on the Let's Play, on the podcast, outside of record. Don't do that. The stars just aligned.
okay.
Because think about it.
He's not wrong though.
He called me up today and was like, yo, you want to play ball? And I was recording. I was going to go to Gilbert's house to record anyway. So I was like, all right, let's play ball. And then if any, I
brought up that idea. I was like, yeah, we could create, but I don't know what we could create. I'm saying it unironically now.
It wasn't even in my mind to like, Kawan pull up to the park and then we go record. We were playing ball and then it started pouring out of nowhere. So it was almost like divine intervention.
It's really all we have left to do.
It
Yeah.
was a sign. It's like,
Stop playing ball and just record.
yeah.
I was tired anyway. Bro.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I had just gotten there. I barely broke a sweat. I was like, man.
He was getting buckets. He was raining too much, so it actually rained, bro. And it was a good game. I was tight. It was a good game that started
It
up.
was 3-5. We were down 2, but
We was coming back. We was coming back. It was fun.
Yeah, bro.
I wanted for the longest. I wanted to make a ball vlog where our trick shot video. Like
That's the thing about that. I was doing okay today, but it's like every time I get back on the court, I'm like when we were shooting around. I was airballing layups, bro. But then when we played the 1-on-1, I was walling on his head. Yeah.
Bro, don't even think about like, man.
I'm gonna be conscious of embarrassing myself.
That's
I'm
funny though. That's part of the entertainment.
While I completely agree.
Yeah, I'll be okay with dying on camera if it's funny. Like honestly, I'm for the video, bro. I'm for the entertainment of the people. I'm for the people, yo. I'm for the people, yo.
Wow.
That's why y'all should subscribe to the Doom Room. Subscribe to Quincy Mills.
But no matter what happened, keep that motherfucker rolling.
One of y'all gotta edit it.
He wants us to pull a Jake Paul on him. That's crazy. Nope.
It's alright. So what y'all been up to, man? How y'all week been like?
It's just been work, bro.
He said I don't remember.
It's just been work and then the Avengers beta, but nobody here is playing that. It's just me.
Yo, I asked Jelani multiple times, like, is it good? But like Jelani likes.
I break it down.
So he's a little biased.
Yes. And honestly, I'm a little Marvel fanboy. I'm gonna gobble up whatever they put in front of me.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I am biased, but there was. I can definitely say there was positive and negatives that I could clearly identify from the beta, for sure. But at the same time, like, I can't even say the worst Marvel movie I thoroughly enjoy. Like Thor: The Dark World, that's a bad movie to me.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so I can't even. But at the same time, I had a lot of fun with that beta, and I'm very excited for the game.
And that's good. That's you enjoy it, but
yeah, it's not for you.
I probably ain't gonna play it.
That ain't for me. Okay,
I've been playing that Ghost of Tsushima.
9 out of 10. Would you get it for the PS5?
No, I don't care about scores. If it's interesting to me,
that's also true. But how are you gonna know if it's interesting unless you play it?
If I look at it and I'm like, oh, that looks good,
but
I don't get that feeling when I see that.
Yeah, it looks bad. I agree. It looks bad.
It looks bad. Therefore, I don't want to play it.
But
that's all it breaks down to.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a beta.
More.
It's free, and you're not playing it. Literally,
I just because I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima, which I'm really enjoying. I'm like, man, I don't
after the beta.
Ghost of Tsushima. So
but you can't play the beta after the beta.
Let me talk about, and that's easy sacrifice. That's I can easy sacrifice that.
Oh my god!
So
and
Ghost of Tsushima,
I'm especially tight because then I have nobody to play the game.
We're done with Marvel talk. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is a great game. You're set in the 1300. You play as a Japanese samurai facing the Mongol Empire, and you just.
I know what you're talking about. I think and it's like, are you facing like monsters and stuff or
No. It's just dudes.
Okay.
You just face
saw a trailer
old sweaty man.
that came out recently.
I saw something.
Was it a monkey thing? Monkey thing? I think you talked about that game. That trailer looked crazy.
You talking about Super Monkey Bros? It's coming out next week.
Super Monkey Bros.
A black myth. A
black man
or something. Jesus Christ! It's not a black man. The protagonist is a monkey. Gilbert, what are you talking about? Gilbert, we caught you on 4K Candy Camera. What are you talking about right now?
4K.
You said a black man. You said a black. You said a monkey was a black man.
I'm cutting this. I'll talk about Forex because we've mentioned it a bit before.
Yo, hold up. Before you start saying anything, that should be the title of this video. Forex. Like,
just
stop.
Talk about Forex.
I don't know.
Bro, you're wilding, bro.
So Forex, if y'all don't know, Forex is the foreign exchange market, and apparently it's just a gold mine for everybody. It's really wherever you see. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I said this is me. This is me.
It's against the rules of my internship.
So everybody. Excluding you, because you know you'll break it down. You're real with me, but everybody that has approached me pertaining to Forex, it is the next step to my new life. Like it is like if I, as soon as I give them that 200 and change, I'm a millionaire. I'm Jordan Belfort. So every time I hear just an advertisement on that, I immediately think of that old commercial of the dude. You sitting on your couch, you watching TV, but you're not going back to school. If you don't remember him,
what is the vibe?
Keep talking.
I don't remember what else.
University.
The Everest College thing or whatever it's called. The dude just yelling at you to go to school. And he's like, "You're worthless. Go back to school. It's easy. Come on."
Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
You've never seen that? Yeah, that's an old commercial. Every time, and I remember seeing that commercial when I was younger and just thinking like, why is he yelling at me? Like, it's not that easy. I'm just a kid. But now I get those same thoughts. Like, why are you really begging me to join your team?
People are way too aggressive, and I'm like, yo, relax.
You don't want to do Forex, you bum.
Yeah. It's difficult not for the actual learning of like how the markets work, but like that psychological toll. Because if you follow the directions and you do everything correctly, you're gonna have like a growth over the course of time. But it's not steady. It's like this, but if you step back and look at a month, you're gonna have residual growth.
Okay, the thing with Forex, hold up. I think the thing that people, and we talk about this, is like people make it seem like a scam. Like I know it's not. I'm into stocks and stuff. Like that. I've been on a slippery slope with that, but we can talk about that. But people portray it as a scam, so I feel like that's why most people.
Yeah, it comes off as a Ponzi scheme.
It comes off as too good to be true, and I think it right now it is, but it's gonna start to get really a lot more strict as far as tax and things like that, because a lot more people are doing it now. It's like everyone wants.
And it's like the same age pool. It's like it's too weird that these same type of people keep joining at this exact moment. Yeah. So I think that'll be seen by some official like that's kind of strange.
No, not even that, but just like it's not an age pool thing at all. I've seen all types of age groups doing it, but it's like, yo, people are making money and they're not getting taxed. That's a gold mine for the IRS. But that and the fact that you also make money for recruitment, and that's why people are so aggressive. You make money actually trading, and then you make money off of recruiting people, and that's why you get harassed in your Instagram DM. But I think you need to, if you are deciding to go that route with the multi-level marketing or IML, you got to be a lot more strategic and not just going into everybody's DM. Yo, blah, 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 blah. If you don't do this, you're a bum. What are you doing? Blah, you could be making money off your phone, whatever. But getting people who actually have an interest in the markets like you. That's why I talked to you about it honestly, because you were successful in other markets. So why would you not want to try something else?
My thing at first was like, yo, I would like. There was so much time that I was about to pull the trigger, give people the 250, but it's then again, it's like me. It's like okay, like.
And I feel like a lot of people have approached you because you have the knowledge of other markets already, and you're very sociable. You have like double the following I have on Instagram.
So that's a turn on if you have prior knowledge of other stocks. Well, wouldn't it? I think it would be the opposite. I think it's like, oh, he doesn't know anything. I could teach him everything.
No, but then you're gonna learn faster and pick up things. Because at first it's learning how the markets works, and then you get into strategy. So he would
learn about harassment.
Some people skip the whole learning part and just go to the harassment. Like completely honestly, it's crazy.
Sell me this pen.
Let's not throw shade, bro. Let's not throw shade.
That was my Forex rant of today.
Yo, if you're doing Forex, you're gonna be a millionaire.
Yo, if y'all join Forex, y'all get the nicest house. Y'all got a new horse. It comes with the membership.
It comes with the horse. 30 acres and a mule.
Word.
But people, it's so back to what I was saying. How it's hard. It's the psychological toll, because it's not like you're. I mean, some people claim they only make money, but like you're gonna be making losing, and just keeping going and keeping it consistent. It's tough. Discipline more than anything else, and that's why you can't just say everybody could do it, because everybody's not disciplined.
Forex.
You know.
Forex. Yeah, man.
I'm into.
I had a good run. 3 months. It was fun.
I might not be into Forex, but I'm into forks and knives because I be eating, yo.
You all eating.
What y'all ate today, man?
What did I eat? Oh,
I had some.
I think you should use that clip.
What clip? Oh, I will. Yeah. Of Jelani, y'all already saw it. Of Jelani eating his salmon in a bag.
So let's talk about it. So I'm on day 4 of keto.
Keto, everyone's favorite.
Do you know about it?
It's what? No carb, no high protein, Can explain?
You said no. So okay. So keto is you only eat proteins and fats, and your body goes through this thing called ketosis, and it changes your primary source of fuel from carbs to fats.
Okay.
So your body burns fat for energy.
Okay.
Now, the first 3 days have been absolutely brutal, because I've essentially been starving my body of energy because I haven't gone into ketosis yet. So I'm eating mad eggs and mayonnaise and cheese and shrimp. Yo, shut up.
A lot or just a little?
Bro, shut up, bro. But I have to mix the mayo into
I'm
the
lost.
tuna,
What's
bro.
wrong with mayo?
Yes.
So, Joe, shut up. But I'm eating all of this stuff and my stomach is full, but I'm still mad hungry because my body's like, where's the carbs? Where's the potatoes? Where's the rice? Jesus
Where's
Christ,
the mayo,
bro.
yo? I like mayo. Mayo's all right.
Bro, anyways, so now I feel like this is the first day where I actually have energy. I was still winded when we were playing ball though, but I think that was more
And
of an
we're
issue with me
putting it
not
all
running in
into a
while.
podcast. Putting it all into speaking into a mic.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, today all I had to eat was 3 pounds of salmon. Yeah.
Damn, you really struggling, bro. Fuck, all I ate was salmon
No,
today.
it's because I want like potato chips or something, bro. But I'm trying to discipline myself. And
So what's your goal here? You just want to lose weight?
not necessarily lose weight, but during quarantine, because it's not. I feel like just looking at the scale, that just you're gonna have an eating disorder or something, right? But
Okay.
I've been feeling like slower and more sluggish when I do run, and just like I gained a lot of weight during quarantine.
I don't know why when you said I've been feeling more sluggish, I heard I've been feeling more sluttish lately.
But this shrimp got me out there slutty. But
you should have put more mayo, man.
yo, stop, bro.
Yo, there's nothing
But
wrong with mayo,
I only
man.
use it a lot because it's like all fat, no carbs,
Yeah.
no protein. So
What
it's
type of
actually
mayo you
good.
use? Hellman's?
No, it's Sir Patrick, something like that.
Who's
Some
Sir
Trader Joe's
Patrick?
brand. It's mad good.
What's wrong with Hellman's?
Yeah. It like because it's not seasoned or anything.
Because it's not Sir Patrick's, it's
Exactly.
Hellman's.
Yeah. But Hellman's is like the standard. Like Heinz is the standard for
Yeah.
ketchup, and
That's all I ever had.
French's is the standard for mustard. What's
Like-
like standard for? There's no standard for a hot
Hey,
sauce.
hot sauce,
'Cause it ranges.
Tabasco sauce.
Tabasco tastes
and-
so bad.
What?
It doesn't. I don't like the taste of Tabasco, and it's not that
First of all,
hot.
it's Tabasco.
don't
Tabasco is
Whatever.
now you disrespecting
So,
the sauce.
I really don't care.
Tabasco sauce is great.
I
You
bangs
put it
with
on some. You
Tapatio.
put
I
it some.
bangs with
Tapatio's
sriracha.
good.
I don't like the
I
taste
don't
of
like- I
Tabasco.
don't like
Tabasco,
hot
whatever.
Well, Tabasco's not really.
I like
hot.
hot.
It's not.
I like
It's just
hot.
peppery.
I like hot food.
It's literally
There's
just pepper ketchup. That's literally
yeah,
all.
bro.
That's literally all Tabasco is, which is
I
good.
don't
You put on
like
some
it.
fries, put it on a burger,
But-
with your mayo too.
That's the thing about spicy foods. If you like spicy foods, what's gonna happen is you build up a tolerance, and then you just go spicier and spicier and spicier.
Yeah.
So like sriracha is like
It's pretty
regular.
mild.
It's mild now.
Yeah.
But like at first it was like,
Bro?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you wild.
Even the falafel. I don't know when's the last time you had like falafel or chicken over rice. That used to be mad hot to me.
That's
Now,
crazy.
Regular. But I got this Ghanaian pepper. And it's this bag that my mom got from I don't know where. It's the spiciest spice I ever tasted.
My mom got
and
me
I've
a
been
bag.
using that for everything. Bro, my mom went in the bag like crazy. But and it was this one time I grew peppers in my windowsill.
As we all do at some point in
I,
our
you
life.
know I got my garden. But I thought it was like a sweet pepper. And I picked it and I bit into it.
Oh man.
And I was hurled on all fours on the ground. And my first words were, "I've made a mistake." And it was only one bite, and I didn't even swallow it. I immediately spit it out. But like I like bit down on a seed,
Oh my god.
clipped. Oh my gosh, that was not a fun
You know what I
time.
would really want to do? We've all seen it on YouTube.
Hot ones?
Like, hot wings and then
It's
the
the hot
ghost
wings.
peppers or whatever.
Oh no! What you said you would want to do that? You're
I would
poisoning
try
yourself.
it. Nah,
You're poisoning
I
yourself.
try. I
You're
try.
essentially
It's, yeah,
poisoning
you're
yourself.
giving yourself food poisoning, but
Wait,
I don't
how?
know.
No, it's not just your mouth being on fire. It messes with your internal
Okay,
organs. It's
Yeah.
too hot for your body
It's
to
literally
handle.
just burning up.
So you're
but-
giving yourself food poisoning.
I don't know, just a little.
You're
Just a little
because
nibble.
like you take a bite, you're gonna be throwing up. You're gonna be diarrheaing, crying, snot. All
You're
of
gonna
that.
be
is an attack on
diarrhea.
your
That's
liver.
that's the
worst
next.
ever, bro.
That's
You
the
can stop right there. But you know, Jesus and Mero,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan. I feel like those are like the upper echelon podcast talk, whatever digital talk shows. If we ever got that big and we had like the craziest milestones for me would be having David Blaine as a guest.
David Blaine.
David Blaine. Oh my
Why?
gosh.
I would actually want David Blaine to be.
I have history about David Blaine.
Which
like,
one's wait? Who's
he's-
David Blaine? He's the magician, right?
He's the magician, but he don't do tricks. It's not just
Yeah, it's
tricks.
like
He
more-
held his breath underwater for 17 minutes. He went 40 days without
God.
food. Like
Wait, he went 40 days.
40 days without food, and then they were like, "Oh, he's faking da 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 da." But they have it on medical record, like that. It's to like make it official. And he wasn't using the bathroom in any of that span of period. He was just drinking water. But when he went back to the hospital and they put the IV in his arm,
Yeah.
he went into shock because his body was getting too much at once. Because he literally starved himself for 40 days. So
what
even
are-
just the
what are they
nutrients
putting
from
in?
the water.
Oh.
It was too much for his body to handle and process at once. He went into shock. Exactly. And that's why he was like, that was the one that pushed his body too far. And, he would
Bozo.
never do. And mind you, this man put 10 frogs in his stomach at once and spit them all back up. So I feel like magic is just repetition and like doing sleight of hand, right? He pushed it to the point where you think swallowing a frog and spitting it back up is a trick that someone would do. He's just doing it.
Yeah, no, it's like you have to train, like you have to train.
He's training his body.
He,
And
you saw
so-
the video where he did it in front of like Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry and Drake, yeah. But that was one of his stunts. He was in a block of ice for 72 hours.
So what would you ask him on your podcast?
We would just talk about.
Yeah.
My main thing that I would ask him is, "Yo, you're really interested
Do you play
in
video
pushing
games?
your body. Yo, you play Fortnite, bro?
Yeah, no.
But you're really interested in pushing your body to the limits as far as you can go." His latest stunt, and that's why he's been doing a whole bunch of tours and promotional stuff for it. He is going to suspend himself from balloons and float, no parachute. Yeah, and float with the helium balloons like at like 13,000
I
feet.
think I heard about that.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's a YouTube original.
God rest his
So-
soul, yo.
Like, what is wrong with him? And it's
What
not
do
like
you
a
mean
hot
what's
air
wrong
balloon
with
where
him?
you could like control the direction. The wind is just kicking him.
He probably just like gets off on it at this point.
I think so because nobody else is doing what he's doing. But I would be like, yo,
What about
you're-
Steve-O? Steve-O was doing some crazy shit. He was on a Hollywood billboard.
But I feel like more than what Steve-O isn't doing anything like pushing his body. He's just like
Not pushing his
So
body.
let me. All right, climbing up that sign isn't like a feat of strength. It's a mental thing.
He's just
More
like he's
than anything, yeah.
he's getting his endurance from
Yeah.
everybody watching. But he also has done like, you ever seen Wild Boys
Nah.
where he would just like put like octopuses on him and squids, not octopuses,
With
jellyfish,
that? With that?
jellyfish.
Oh, jellyfish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
jellyfish.
But I was
He-
like, with octopus hurt.
yeah, I don't know why I said
So who is
octopuses.
this? Oh, why was it like
Steve-O
That's
from Jackass.
Steve-O
Oh,
and
yeah, okay.
Steve-O and Chris Pontiac. They would just go to like Africa and just go up to like a bull and just get impaled by a bull. and they'd be like, that's funny, and then he'll throw up. Or there was one which nauseates me to even think about. There's one where they go up a stream, like a salmon stream. You know how salmon, they reproduce, they just lay on top of each other and just inseminate each other. He took a male salmon, had it jizz in his mouth. He took a female salmon and had just the eggs just drop in his mouth. He just swirled it around.
Are you serious?
Okay.
That's just the type of things that he does, man.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
Wow.
He's
And I was thinking, and I
alive.
brought it up because I think we should do that in our next video.
No. Yo, what if you were Steve-O's salmon?
Oh, it could have been.
Sell that salmon. You ate that salmon.
I should have sold it, bro, but it wasn't alive. It was already filleted and everything.
But that
I didn't catch it myself.
that salmon came from Steve-O's mouth. Thank you, Steve-O, for gifting Jelani his salmon.
I ate Steve-O's like
You
technically
ate
kind of
Steve-O,
biological
yo.
children. Yeah, he took a part in their
gross.
creation. But
You make
what I
me
was saying with
sick.
David Blaine is, I would be like, "Yo, have you dabbled into the occult? You've had to, right? You know what I mean? He's a magician. He's pushing the boundaries of the human body. You telling me he's not meddling in anything supernatural, actual supernatural?
Would you really say it's pushing it, or we're always capable of doing that stuff?
I think the human body is capable of extraordinary things,
definitely.
especially when put under.
He's just focused on it more than
yeah,
we just don't care about it.
No. But I'm saying like pushed under incredible stress, like the woman who lifted up the car to save her baby, the child who was under ice in ice water for 45 minutes. Like that's not something that you could just train yourself and build up to do. That's the body going into like a starvation mode or flight and figures out how to survive. I don't think you could ever train to submerge yourself in freezing water for 45 minutes. And if you did in the training process, you would probably seriously harm yourself. But like, bro, did he make any blood sacrifices? Like, not that I would never, but I would be intrigued. And did I ever tell you my father met him? Like, just walking down the street, because he does street magic. That's like a large amount of his appeal. Yeah. So it was with him and his college friends, my uncles by not like blood, but by brotherhood, I guess. And he was walking down, I think, Times Square, and he was flicking cards, but they were just going up and they did not come down. And they were going up into the sky and disappearing. And he was flicking up.
He was waiting for one of his bros.
And he was with some lady, like a supermodel or something. He was just flicking up cards. And then he did the magic trick. My dad did the black man reaction. Oh my God. And had the sign
He
card.
ran down the street and came back.
Exactly. But like, and then at Thanksgiving, there was 3 Thanksgivings that we had at my house where all the family came. It was like 75 people in my crib. And all 3 years we played different David Blaine specials on the TV back to back. Yeah. So that was a great time. But there was this one trick he did that was kind of whack. He hung upside down for 36 hours. That's crazy, right? He did that. But then he was going to do a dive of death where he goes from the hanging drop and it's a skyscraper and then he lands. But then they just carried the crane off somewhere else. And he was like, he disappeared into the night.
That sounds pretty epic to me. That don't sound whack.
He made a promise to make the dive of death and then they just
And he didn't die. Come on.
He didn't dive.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't dive at all. Yeah. They just.
I thought you said something else.
He's like, I'll die for it.
That's what Steve Irwin said. He said if he dies on camera, he wants them to release it.
That's.
But
Steve Irwin, Crocodile Hunter.
You know him. Yeah, he died from a manta ray.
Yeah, it's crazy thing about it. The stingray, but if he would have kept it in, which who wants to keep in a stingray sting, he could have probably survived. But the way it's set up, it's jagged, so you do so much more damage taking it out than when it goes in. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how he died. That was a big deal.
But knowing him in his head, he was probably
want to hurt the animal.
Yeah, he was probably like, "Damn, it was probably my fault. I probably scared it. I should go."
Bro, when we talk about
pure hearts and lovely people.
Also, I don't want to necessarily say disrespect, but he's like, you're in the animal space, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he was habitually in the space of the animals. Now, he did incredible things for conservation. I'm not saying Steve Irwin was violent. If anybody should have been in the animal space, it's Steve Irwin. But like, I would never do that.
Well, he was
out of respect.
Yeah, he was educated on a lot of the animals that he had in his show. I don't know if manta rays was one of them.
Damn.
So
stuff
that could have been, but he could have died at any given moment. He could, if he didn't die from a manta ray.
He got bitten by a snake on live television. Yeah, and he was just cooling.
Yeah,
he was calm with it.
Because that probably wasn't the first time he's been bit. So I don't know. He's different. He was built different.
He was built. I'm not built like him.
Yeah, man.
I wish I was.
Shout out his family
Shout
too.
out his family, because then you got Bindi the Jungle Girl.
Bindi the Jungle Girl. was my
Bongo,
thing.
you remember Bongo?
You scared me.
That podcast episode. Check out
Yeah,
Bongo the Jungle Boy.
Yeah,
Check
I didn't
out
know
that
what the
podcast
hell you were
episode.
talking to me. You were just like
Oh my
shaking
God,
me, and I was
'cause
like,
that was one of
yo.
my favorite of the strictly anchored Doomcast. That was one of my favorite episodes. Bongo the Jungle Boy.
That's an
Check that
era.
out.
That is
That's
an era. Strictly
bro.
anchored Doomcast.
Yeah.
Then
And
we
now
diversed.
We the video Doomcast now, and we got guest stars now. It's wacky.
It's our first guest. Who's our next guest? Nobody.
There's people who have asked.
Imagine.
We just go straight to the top,
Imagine.
bro. No, he just he does a trick and he poofs like a wall and sitting. And I'm like, oh my God, he made the wish come true. And then he spits out
I'm
frogs.
just gonna go.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for having me. It's been real. He's just
He
going.
spits out frogs onto your
We're
floor.
just like, oh.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, what did I expect?
Bro. Oh, and then so David Blaine interview, hot ones. Like I
Oh,
would
yeah.
love to be on hot
I
ones.
forgot this is what you were talking about.
Wait, the guy that does the wing thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's a genius concept, because of course you get people making funny faces, but you can ask more intense questions as you go on, because the pain gets people's guards down. They're not thinking about boundaries and maybe I shouldn't say this, blah blah blah. They just answer whatever because they're in excruciating pain. And Sean Evans, who is the host, he does incredible research on all of the people who he brings onto the show. Yeah, like he asks great questions, and he doesn't ask questions that are asked in other interviews. So, and that's a lot of the things, like the like actors or artists, they get attitudes, rightfully so, because they answering this question the 70th time, and it's like,
A lot of
do better at your job, you know?
Okay, I feel
do
like
better
a
at
lot
your
of-
job, though.
A lot of entertainment interviews though, because I watch No Jumper a lot.
Oh God,
It's always, do you guys mess with that? Like,
I don't fuck with Adam.
bro,
22.
he a weirdo.
how did he?
Don't he got rape allegations, bro?
I don't know,
Yeah,
how
that's.
did he even get like up there? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's
All
just
I
a
know
cool
is
white dude that hangs out with
He's a
Florida
white guy with
rappers.
tattoos. It's pretty easy.
And he
to get
dates
by.
he dates an OnlyFans model.
A porn
yeah,
star.
so
She was
it's
a porn star
crazy.
before that.
But so he did. I don't really mess with like what's her name? It was Dream Doll or something. Dream Doll. Okay, we all saw people like walk off of interviews, so she walked out. But he was like literally harassing her, asking her like about an allegation with some guy. I forgot who the rapper was, but I think he like pulled out a gun on her, and he kept harassing her. She was like, "I don't want to talk about this. Can we move on?" He was just like, "Oh, just tell us, please." I'm like, "Bro, like that's mad."
Bro, I feel like if at any point an artist decides to walk out of an interview because they feel disrespected, especially, it's one thing like who is it, Fatboy SSE, where he came into the Breakfast Club and he just left. I don't know what happened in that situation, but if they're deliberately disrespecting you, like come on, because like if you ask some questions, like I think somebody asked Robert Downey Jr. about his drug addiction, and that was like the first question, and he was like, "Yo, I'm out of here. What are you doing right now?" Yeah, rightfully so. They're wilding. You're trying to get him on a Forex info session meeting, bro. Okay. Tune in.
What I was gonna say.
Oh, you're in the
something.
Zoom call.
Yeah, but it's not monthly, bro.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Oh,
so we have
just to
even
have
we
your
have
name
even
in
more guests on the podcast right now.
Yeah,
We got like
200.
You can make money like on your phone, guys. Like, okay.
Yo, you'll be a pop
I
star.
hope I didn't sound like that.
You
But
join that.
so,
I remember Jonah Hill. He would get like a lot of questions. And he did one interview where it was like when he lost weight, they were like, "How does it feel not being the fat guy of Hollywood anymore?" And he was just like, "Can I get another question that's like smart?" And that's all he said.
honestly,
That's all he said.
And I
He's-
like when they come with like some heat back, because what are you talking about right now? Like what? You know that's a disrespectful. It's one thing if you say something like, you don't know somebody's sensitive
But
about
it's
that.
like, bro, like, okay, they want the clout though, because like, okay.
Also,
I mess
yeah,
with Vlad
people are gonna
too.
watch that. People are gonna tune into
I
that.
mess
Also,
with
I like
too,
Vlad.
but,
I like
If
Vlad.
you look at Vlad's like the titles of his videos, it's literally the 30-second clip of like him asking like a controversial question.
yeah.
like a crazy.
And then, but that has nothing.
But
to do with
honestly,
the whole thing, you know
he's
what I'm saying? Like,
he's a white man, like capitalizing and profiting off of black culture. At the end of the day, I don't base with him. It's gross and weird. But third point. So David Blaine, Hot Ones, Nardwar. Imagine getting Nardwar interviewed by Nardwar. That would be And what would he bring you? You know? Because I feel like he
I
always.
personally don't know who Nardwar is.
So Nardwar he's interviewer, but he specifically seems to.
He's been in the game for
He's been in the game for a
time.
very, very long time.
He interviewed Nirvana.
Like Nirvana, Snoop Dogg, like way back when, Pharrell, way back when.
He's just this weird Canadian dude that's just
strange,
like,
but he does incredible research.
He'll ask you this question of like something you haven't even thought about since you were a kid, and you'll just be like, "How do you know that?" And he'll just
he'll be like,
"Well, we have to know."
Kawan Joseph, how do you like this PS 152 gym shirt?
And you just be like, "I've never told anybody that. Why do you know that?" Yeah. There's been.
You should definitely.
That's his shtick.
I think he's as far as research goes, because as far as repertoire back and forth, I don't think he's one of the best interviewers because he's a weirdo. But research, I think nobody comes close to Nardwar. Like
he's respected 100% because of his research.
It's crazy. Like he's had
Just
TED
his
Talks
impact.
about his research. Like he's insane.
He does his homework
for sure. So that's more than any like.
I would rather a Hot Ones
fan
interview
meetup.
because I get to eat the chicken wings. I always wanted to try the chicken wings.
That would be mad funny.
I would, but and that's the other thing about it's constantly escalating. So it's not even like you get used to the heat. The next sauce is always hotter.
Sauce always stays hotter, yo.
Bro, you got sauce?
I'm drippy.
If you guys just want to do it right now, just take some like sriracha, just mix it around with something.
you want to make a concoction,
I brought this pepper on me. I've just been having it in my
You want
pocket
to just eat
this
this ghost
entire
pepper?
day.
That's why I was so excited. I have a couple on me right now.
Bro, we should do that for a video.
I'm not doing
I
it.
would do that.
I'll film you do that.
Okay, let's do it.
It doesn't have to be a ghost pepper. It could be like some other hot pepper.
It could be whatever is funny. I don't care. I'll do it.
I was gonna do a buffalo.
Yo,
wild
I'm a slut.
something.
You was about to do a
whatever.
what?
Like I don't know, like a wing challenge, hot wing challenge.
Yo, get me in on that. I be eating.
Buffalo Wild Wings has like a spicy wing.
Yeah, they have
thing.
like
Yeah, they have
the.
hot, like,
the hottest one.
Really hot like that. Like
Yeah, is it like
I heard
ketchup?
it's hot.
Ketchup is a spicy sauce.
No, I heard it's hot. I heard it's pretty hot, but
I've
you know,
never been to Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's pretty nasty, but
Yeah, like I don't.
it's not that great.
That's coming crazy from you because you like Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
I like Taco Bell too. It's funny 'cause I only got certain things at Chalupa. Yo,
That's the best.
I
That's the
don't know
only
how
thing,
they made that. Like
bro. It's just like pita bread, but it tastes amazing. Like I don't know.
the Chalupa taco is amazing.
Chalupa
bro.
cast.
I don't know who made that. I don't know who invented
That got me
it,
on the
bro.
go.
You guys did something.
Oh, he trying to get a sponsorship.
Mr.
Oh, he trying to get a
Bell,
sponsorship.
yo, Mr. Bell, you really killed it when you made the chalupa, yo.
Oh, I was like, who is Mr. Bell? Taco H Bell.
Come on, what's your favorite fast food place?
I switch up a lot, man.
Yeah.
It'd be like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to ask you because you're on a different plane.
Yeah.
All right, so in the beginning, like, I used to eat a lot, but like as you get older, you start becoming a little more bougie. You want good fast food. You know
Don't say
what I'm
Shake
saying?
Shack.
We had all of our years on McDonald's. We gotta level up. We gotta level
Yo,
up.
you want to talk about McDonald's, the fish fillet? I was knocking
That's why I
back
didn't
like
wanna
4
ask you.
fish fillets in one sitting, bro. Oh
That's
my god,
disgusting.
It is. I completely agree with you. It's nasty.
I'm going to say McDonald's is my second favorite. Not even because it's amazing, but like
It'll always be there.
it'll always.
It's reliable.
It's reliable.
It tastes the same every time.
It's your side
And,
chick.
and someone said that. I'm like,
Oh, it's your
It's your side chick. That's really what it is.
Ooh-wee.
My first. Wow, that is a very good question.
That's so
Will
funny.
I get will I get hate for saying I love Chick-fil-A?
You get canceled, bro.
I
That's
might
the
get
worst thing
canceled
you've
for
said
saying I
yet.
like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is good.
I've never had anything from there.
I think what made their sauce is impeccable.
Their sauces are great, but their chicken is just really quality chicken.
Yeah,
Like it's not just like Popeyes or KFC where you could tell it's been just manufactured.
Nah,
Chick-fil-A
they
is like,
have-
man, this chicken lived a good life.
No, like and you know, there's been like documentaries like chicken is becoming the new like hamburger beef. Like it's because everyone wants a healthier life, and
Yeah,
people feel like chicken is.
It's the guise of health,
Yeah.
and also it's so easy to. It's much easier to
Yeah.
raise chickens than raise cows.
Yeah.
You know.
I watched the whole thing on it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. But you got the Chick-fil-A fiends.
What about Wendy's? Wendy's
is
got the
pretty
best
good.
fish
I like
fillet. I
Wendy's.
know that.
I
It's,
don't really go there a lot.
Wendy's got the best fish
Wendy's
fillet.
is like the Chick-fil-A
I
for
haven't had it
burgers.
since
Yeah.
They have quality burgers. I don't really like Shake Shack. I think it's
don't-
really expensive.
It's expensive and it's
it's a
like
standard burger. I don't know. It's
I
nothing too
always feel
crazy.
so
Burger's
gross
definitely
after
good.
Shake Shack.
No, the burger's good. The fries is pretty good. I don't know.
What about
It's
Five
pretty
Guys?
good. I used to like Five Guys.
Five
but
Guys has
it's-
my favorite fries.
It's really unhealthy though.
Yeah.
But like it's really good. Like I can do Five Guys is like, you know.
What about Five Guys burgers?
Yeah, it's really good.
I thought you were going from Five Guys to the restaurant.
I was talking about Five Guys. I was talking about a burger. I don't know what y'all was talking about.
Like, honestly, I only go
It's
to
a little
Five
much for me
Guys.
at once, but it hits a
I
spot.
only go to Five Guys if I had like Five Guys. But, all right, that was
Why did that get me? I
why
know
you
that was
laughed.
corny,
Yeah,
but
I
it
was
got
bro,
me.
for real, you laughing at that,
I
bro?
can't do it so easy.
You do, yeah.
It's the
You do a lot
delivery.
of
It's the
things.
But no,
delivery.
like what I like about them too is like you can actually ask for like the toppings individually. Like if you want your onion,
That burger's yours. Like,
Yeah.
Like Subway.
That's your
Subway is a
Ew,
classic for me.
Subway's
I fuck-
disgusting.
And
I hate Subway.
listen. In execution, I enjoy Subway sandwich, but in theory, bro, you got meat sitting out there
just
all
sitting
day.
out.
That's very disgusting.
Subway's only good for their cookies. Subway cookies be slapping, but only when they're fresh.
Yeah.
They be stale half
Oh
the time.
my gosh, what's your favorite? What's your go-to Subway cookie?
Chocolate chip.
That's a solid.
I'm a
but I
simple
go
one.
Macadamia nut.
Macadamia nuts
nut,
okay.
and then raspberry white chocolate and macadamia.
I ain't never tried that one. That sound pretty good.
It's like a cheesecake type flavor, John.
I don't fuck with cheesecake, but
Whoa,
I don't like cake in
very
general.
controversial.
Yeah, I saw.
Have you ever?
Cake, but,
I'm gonna make you a cake one day, bro.
Yo, nah, July, yo, you're
Yeah.
a good like baker, bro.
Baker, chef, all of that. But I can't even say chef because I don't really be making meat, and that's like a whole realm of food that I don't know how
You
to
don't
make
mess
it
with
whole.
meat, yo.
But like
don't
anything
blame you, yo.
seafood, anything greens like that.
I don't like
But
seafood, so you
I
already
can
lost
make-
me there.
Oh really?
I
can-
hate seafood. I'm
You're
allergic
crazy.
to shellfish too. So
Yeah.
shrimp,
But
I can't even touch that.
I've made such a solid. I make a vanilla cake with a berry topping. And
Okay.
It'll knock your socks off. I assure you.
pretty
It'll be
cool.
the best cake you had. I'm jacking that.
Sure, I mean that's
I'm
not
jacking
saying
that.
much. I haven't
damn.
eaten much cake in
But
my
yeah,
whole
now-
entire
now
life. So
I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do keto. I think max a month maybe, but can't have any type of carbs. But
Yeah.
cheesecake,
Oh, like bread, you can't even eat bread.
no bread, not at all. Not. And here's the thing: bread is like an obvious carb, right? But
Damn.
beans,
a month
squash,
of not getting no
Wow.
potatoes, no pasta,
Wow.
no rice.
So a month of just getting no bread at all. Damn, that's tough, yo.
Oh no!
You know when you're like in a gathering, right? Y'all just having like a grand old time, y'all speaking and whatever. Then just like there's just a moment of silence, like just like you'll
like-
have nothing else to talk about, and you're just like, man,
Awkward silences are only awkward because you're focused on what the other person is probably thinking about. But if you're just enjoying the moment and you just
sometimes like
know?
if I'm like in a car with somebody and we discuss something and then that conversation's over and then we just stop and then it's
and
just
you
like
feel the need to fill the silence up. 'cause
I'm
it's like
aware.
you're wasting time,
I'm
but-
aware of not. I think it's just I'm just aware of just like
Oh,
yeah. I think ours says battery low. Is ours still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are blinking.
Yeah, we're blinking too. All right, so we gotta wrap this up. Come over here.
squat.
Just be in the
Come
middle,
right here,
yeah.
buddy.
Just be in the middle.
Yeah.
We can't see it for all in frame.
So we gotta share the
You guys
mic.
can't even see me. What's up, guys? Hold up.
No, it's frozen. We in here.
Yeah, it's frozen. So
We're here, man.
We're here.
anything else to add?
Three Musketeers.
I think that's pretty much
For the
it.
first
This
time,
is a
but
good
not
one.
the last time.
It went
This is
by
a solid
fast. I think this
episode.
was like the fastest we've ever just
so
pushed
that's
through.
how you know it's quality because his Zoom pass. If you stopped it right now and asked me how long it's been, I would be like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, it went very quickly.
Yeah, smooth.
But
Yeah,
I don't know. We had a bunch of guests. We had Kawan. We had all the people on that Zoom call.
Facts, yo. We were in the Zoom.
Shout out
them.
everybody. Shout out everybody.
It's a community.
Facts, bro.
Zoom Doom.
So Kawan, thank you for coming to the Zoom room, to the Forex room, the Forex cast.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Look, man.
You're
will
welcome.
be seeing more
You're
of me.
welcome. You're welcome to come anytime.
Yeah, man. You'll be seeing more of me, guys, and we will get David Blaine here.
Kawan has to be on the episode that we
And
get.
definitely subscribe to his channel because I'm gonna be on there soon, and we're probably gonna both be on there soon doing
Facts,
a collab
facts.
for sure.
No doubt.
But we
So-
already
so
handled our first
after-
collab on this channel.
Yeah, so
His will be coming soon.
after you subscribe here on the Doom Room, head over to his
They
channel.
come
I'll
first.
put the link in the description and I'll put it on screen here. Future me, you know what to do. Just subscribe to the both of us because we're pretty cute. We're pretty cool.
We're
pretty-
handsome dudes, right?
I'm all right. Yeah, you're, I think you're the handsomest
I
out
think
of all.
I'm
I'm,
pretty
like,
good
I'm
looking.
okay. I'm just
Bro, I'm coming for you, bro. I'm a looker.
This guy's a looker, man.
And I'm average. What's this? Hold up. Is this like?
That's his supplements.
Wow, natural deodorant.
So let's talk about this. Our first sponsor.
Yo.
This is an excellent product.
You know, we actually have a sponsor that we could
we do
plug
have
in.
a sponsor. Would you like to plug them?
Yeah, sure. Click the link in below to get 10% off any Fatal Grips product.
Yep.
Whether
For
if you
any
want
video
if
game
you want,
needs,
if you're a gamer, if you're a
headphones.
real gamer, right, and you need some grips for your thumb pads, you need some skins for your controllers. Click the link down below.
They also
to
sell
get,
controllers.
Wait,
right?
hold up. Can it grip other things too? Or just
I mean, probably, honestly.
All right, whatever. I just
It doesn't matter. It's 10% off.
Grip is important. Grip is vital.
Use
Grip is vital.
Use the code Doom code to get 10% off anything in store. I'm talking about anything in store for any of your needs. FatalGrips.com. Thank you for sponsoring us.
You need grip in your life, and if you want it, you want to save some money while you're doing it.
I got to pay back the IRS, please.
I got plenty grip. He said, no, I need money for taxes.
Please click the link. All
Now,
right.
our second sponsor who's not paying us anymore, Thai Crystal. It's in a liquid form and in a like deodorant stick form, but it has no smell, but it'll stop you from smelling if you put it on right
I kind of
after the
want to
shower.
smell, though. I like the deodorant smells.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, you could just put on like cologne or something over that. But I have
guess.
like
You
personally
right.
sensitive
You
skin,
right
like
with
you
that.
see like right here. So
All right, we got to end this off. The battery's about to die.
I know, especially since it's summer, people who's out there, the guys and gals is funky. I'm just trying to help.
This ain't going to help them. They still not going to want to put it on.
Yo, they know deodorant exists, but they not use it. But like for
Thank you, everybody. Thank you,
You're not putting
everybody.
a sticky deodorant in your butt
We
crack,
started
bro.
with salmon, end off with salmon. Go on keto.
God, bro.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you on the next episode of Doomcast.
Three
Mwah.
Musketeers.
All right.
That's it.